Good morning, everyone. I'm so excited to show you my garden this morning. It's grown so much since my last video. Let's go take a look at what's going on. In this first box here, this is where I had planted all of my Swiss chard and collard greens and green kale and red kale. And these little guys are the little bumps. Now, if you've seen my previous video, I didn't plant those this year. They came up from maybe some seeds or something that had been left over from last year. I turned the box, put compost in it, new dirt, and they still came up through it, and I was really surprised. I've been eating quite a bit off of it, and as you can see, they're starting to get kind of tall. This is lettuce, but it's getting really tall, which means it's bolting, which means it's getting too hot for it. So I need to go ahead and cut it down and eat it, and I might leave some of it and see if it'll grow back again. And I've also been eating just some of this little, this is the collard greens and then some of the kale back in here. Just little pieces that I kind of needed to thin out anyway. And then just this morning, I planted this, this is celery. And I had just rooted it inside, so I planted it. We'll see if it makes it. That'll be kind of fun if I can grow some celery. And then back here, we have, now these are the tomatoes that I didn't plant that just came up from the compost. They've gotten pretty big, so I was kind of leaving them to see, you know, maybe they'll do better than the ones I intentionally planted. Back here in these rows I have beets. They're looking pretty good. They're coming up. You can see the leaves are kind of got that red in the middle. Two different kinds of beets. Here I have some bush beans that I just sort of threw in here. And then at the edge here, cucumbers. And then I'm going to take those vertical when they get a little bit bigger. Got cucumbers on this box too here at the edge. My peppers, some of them are doing better than others. They're all growing, nothing's dying, they're just not getting real big. The peas, oh my god, they're huge. I expect some flowers in a couple weeks on those. And then more beans here. My okra is doing really well. This is the little okra, and it's coming up nicely. In my next box, I really have a lot of beans in this one. And as you can see, did something fun here. I'll show you, I'll back up and show you. So this is my box of beans. As you can see, the fencing that I used to allow the beans to climb on, they make it as tall as 7 feet. So I just did a big lattice work for them so they could vine right up that. That'll give me more room in my garden as things go vertical. Gosh, okay, so I have to go around here and show you these. These are ready. So this box has peas on the edge, and then back in here, let's see if we can get a view so you can see it. Sorry, the camera's moving around. Look at this. These are ready to go already. It's only been about 25 days since I planted those. Those are radishes. I'm gonna pull them out, put them in my salad, and then replant and see if I can get some more. My zucchini, it's looking pretty good. I might have to thin. I think I've got 3 plants going here. I should probably have 2 in that hill, but and then I've got a couple over here that are even bigger. These leaves are starting to get pretty big already. These leaves are gonna get huge. They're gonna get like a foot or 2 in diameter by the time they're done. So pretty nice. The tomatoes are still pretty small. I went ahead and put up the cages so that I don't have to do it later once they get too big. But that's what we've got going on in the garden. Really, really, really growing fast. These things, the beans. This one's gonna get a trellis too. I just haven't created it yet. So that's what's going on in my vegetable garden. We'll do the flower garden on another video.